Good morning, 5th of July 21. Spanish Labor EU reform requirement. Disruption 80. European Union is going to provide the grants of coronavirus to Spain, and the quantity doesn't really matter because it will never end in the small and medium companies, never ever. The first thing they have to do, I mentioned many times in previous videos, is to return all the fines the Inquisition has requisitioned from small and medium companies and the direct fines put by the Inquisition. This is a transparency exercise that for corporate issues and responsibility of the government that the European Union must know how does each country fine its own small and medium companies that provide 90% of employment, 90. So how many fines do the Spanish government put to the own Spanish small and medium companies, and they not hide away? And the European Union must really not have any more bureaucrats that don't really know what business is about. Let me explain to you this labor reform that you should be asking for. First of all, the indemnities for dismissals must be free. Therefore, we can have these Z and millennials get into the market because we have a ratio of the price of 1 times 4 millennials and Z generations, much more trained, digital, and with languages that can make Spain much more competitive. Please make the dismissal zero cost so that we can really modernize the whole small and medium companies. Who cares about the big companies? Because 90% of employment is generated by the baker, the butcher, the small and medium companies. They generate 90%. Now, this is for starters. Let's continue. We have 5 million government workers doing nothing today, and all they do is complicate every process. Let me explain to you. For example, we have the process of employment, okay? We have the European Union for grants, for VAT. We have the central government, the Spanish for social security, competence, so for training and labor union relationships and all this. Then we have for income tax, for example, in Vizcaya is the province, and in the rest of Spain is the central government. And then we have for VAT, here is the province, in the rest of the government is the Spanish government is the Spanish authorities. So the training, it does depend. Sometimes it is the central government, sometimes it is the province, and it is really a big mess. If you can fire all these 5, please do it today, 5 million, then employment could just be like this, just one employment model. And probably if these 5 institutions are fired today because they do nothing, then probably we could really lower social security from 34% to 5%, income tax, everybody 5% fixed. Then we could have, for example, VAT to 0, profit tax from 24% to 10% flat, yes? And this way, instead of 100% tax, which is currently, it would go down all the way 30. Therefore, we could generate 70% more employment, 70. And by doing this, there is 4 million people doing nothing in Spain getting unemployment benefits, which we would not need these 5 institutions to set who gets what grant for unemployment benefits, because if everybody is employed, then we won't need these institutions to mismanage your funds. European Union, your funds, mismanage these funds. Like, for example, Social Security, it's a box that I put my pension and then you get your pension paid. I mean, this is not true. My pension is fine. Your pension is yours. So is it the money, inflation, and so on, the real value of your pension, my pension? They're all mixed in the same, and mixed with with sanitary assistance. I mean, this is a no conflict of interest. So if you really want to help Spain, then please cut all these institutions to 0. There would be no grants for unemployed because no one would be unemployed. And of course, then there would be 15% more Spanish every year little Spanish, yeah, they will be born, and instead of getting an old country, would be a new country, and this system could be one for all Europe. This is what you really have to do, all your bureaucrats. And please, just simplify the structures. It is 5 institutions now, just get half. Thank you, bye, take care.